Every 5 years, the people of all constituencies on island make their voices heard through the democratic process of voting. The parliamentarians in the House of Assembly play their part in the role of the people's representative. The opposition, St. Lucia Labour Party, has 6 members who occupy the 17-seat parliament, reflective of the will of the electorate. But leader of the opposition, Philip J. Pierre, alleges the spirit of parliamentary democracy is under threat. He is accusing the current administration of attempting to undermine the duly elected MPs opposite by usurping their roles as the constituency representatives.
They voted in an election for a parliamentary representative, and they expect the parliamentary representative to do certain things. And when the government deliberately uses political retribution to ensure that the parliamentary rep cannot deliver to his constituents, is cause for concern. It's not only in my constituency, it's happened in every constituency represented by the opposition. The government deliberately withholds projects, they withhold allocations, they withhold anything. We literally cannot do anything in our constituencies as elected parliamentarians.
And the people are the ones left to suffer, according to Pierre, who describes the action of the government as vindictive and disheartening to the concept of democracy.
What concerns me is this: how can people be allowed to suffer because they voted, they exercised their democratic right and they voted for someone else? That's what concerns me. And there are several examples. The children cannot use their park, the people in the boulevard cannot use their station because they voted Labour. That isn't right, it isn't fair, and I think something should be done about it.
As for his constituency, the 5th-term parliamentarian is calling out his would-be opponent at the next polls, Fortuna Belrose, for what Pierre argues is a blatant disregard for representative government.
There is absolutely no relationship between culture, which ought to encompass carnival and laos and la marguerite, etc., and the distribution of books for school children. I haven't seen the relationship between the two of them, and as a parliamentary rep, I have been told nothing, nor have been given any permission to do any vouchers for any student who is going to school, and hundreds of people come to me every day, hundreds.
Pierre describes these developments as nothing more than political grandstanding. The leader of the opposition, Philip J. Pierre, has been the representative for the Castries East constituency since 1997. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.